Alan Porter. Alan, what's going on, man? How are you?
Doing good, Neil. It's a beautiful day here in North Carolina.
I always hear there's a beautiful day in North
It
Carolina,
is.
sunny day. What's up
Well,
with
not
North? Yeah. So,
not every day, that's for sure. But today it is
uh,
Carolina skies.
all right. We're getting close to March Madness for sure. And Pitt's not going to be there. Oh my, they're terrible this year. What happened to them? And that's a Duke guy too, Alan.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Hey, look at Nebraska. They were 20-0, and now they're 21-4. They've lost 4 of the last 6 games.
Oh well. At least we're winning something. All right. So
Yeah.
topic today, the hidden cost of the big beautiful bill. Why predictable taxes don't mean predictable risk. Why can predictable tax rates still create risk, Alan?
Neil, because permanence encourages complacency. When owners assume the environment is stable, they stop redesigning structure. Risk shifts from tax liability or volatility to structural fragility. What is it? FAG, FRAG. I can't even pronounce it, Neil.
Fragility.
Fragility.
It's
Yeah,
fragility.
okay.
Okay.
But that's what the problem is. People get set in certain ways. And if you're not continually changing things, you're going to be caught red handed.
How does this bill impact pass-through business owners specifically?
The 20% QBI deduction remains powerful. It absolutely does. But income thresholds, such as wage limitations and phase outs, still apply. Now, high earners can still lose benefits if the planning isn't right. And Neil, what I always said, you've got to have a plan and you've got to improve on your plan.
What about compliance and reporting? Are they easy?
Absolutely not. Reporting requirements, third-party data tracking, and enforcement tools continue to expand, and they're immediate. Tax rates may be stable, but oversight isn't shrinking. In fact, it's growing, which can
And
be a good thing because with this crap that's the all the fraud that's been going on, now they can't hide it.
yeah, we got to talk into more AI and tax planning and seeing how AI is able to really check your tax returns and all that and what the IRS is doing. We'll have to do some research and have a conversation about that. I find it fascinating because a lot of times people that have been going willy-nilly might have to watch out now because a lot more audits are going to happen.
Yep.
Yeah. How does this affect tax planning for business owners?
Well, a more predictable tax landscape makes it easier to model after-tax sale of outcomes, but liquidity events still compress income into a single year. And that can really trigger stacked exposure and much, much more in taxes.
Yeah, and Alan, you know exactly with your team of professionals, if you sell your business and you get a really good deal, but yet you're going to pay a lot in tax, there's strategies available to really structure this, but it's not going to be, you're not going to get a basic CPA to figure this one out.
I'll give you an example. We had one of the client cases that their CPA, they came up with $200,000 more in tax deductions than what my team did. But here's the thing, he didn't look at the whole picture because this guy wanted to buy a $10 million building. And if he's only showing he's making $50,000 a year, he's not going to qualify for the loan. There's a lot of ramifications when it comes to tax planning. It's not just saving taxes.
That's why you call it strategic wealth strategies, because strategy is so important. All right. Should business owners reinvest more aggressively now?
Only if reinvestment signs aligns with long-term governance and cash flow strategy. That's the most important thing, the cash flow strategy. Bonus depreciation shouldn't drive purchases. Strategy should. That's why you have to have the plan, Neil. Absolutely.
And what's the real takeaway from this new legislation, Alan?
Well, I want the people to think about that. It's not just a bill, it's a strategic reset. Owners who redesign structures win. Owners who assume we're good now, they fall far behind. And they're going to continue to fall far behind, especially with AI. If you're not up with AI, you're not out. You're ancient. You're obsolete.
And a lot of these people aren't getting their bookkeeping set right and all these different things, and it leads to a lot of headaches.
Do you realize that 93% of businesses overpay their taxes by 35%?
Wow.
93% overpay their taxes by 35%. And that's what we do. We go in there and we find out where that 35%, sometimes it's 50%.
And
But
how much we
I,
probably we overpay in healthcare, we overpay in taxes, we
my
overpay in
God,
insurance. It's ridiculous.
it's just like healthcare. Your big pharmacies, Aetna, Cigna, Blue Cross Blue Shield, the other one, their PBMs are in lawsuits right now. They're pharmacy benefit managers because they're overcharging the companies and the individuals anywhere from 20 to 40% over healthcare costs because they control another thing. They control where you can go get your drugs, your prescriptions. As an example, if you're with this one plan, the only place you can get is CVS as an example. And let's say that is $150 for that prescription. You go down the street to Walgreens or whatever, it could be $50. But I mean, it's just getting changed, but not fast enough because it's costing the American public billions of dollars.
All right. We appreciate it. The best place people can go is your website, strategicwealthstrategy.com, or email you at strategicwealth, the number 0 at gmail.com, or call you at 910-551-1046. And lastly, Alan, you don't charge for consultations, which I can't
Yeah,
believe.
I don't charge consultations. I'm very passionate about what I do, but I want to educate people to think outside the box, conventional financial planning, because it'll change their financial, not only their present financial situation, but it'll change their future financial situation, not only for themselves, but for their family and a legacy that we can create for these people.
Okay. All right. Fantastic. We appreciate it, Alan. Thanks again.
All right.
That
Thank
was
you,
the
Luke.
Strategic Wealth Strategies podcast, guys. Take care.